Could Northeast Louisiana someday become Louisiana's version of the Silicon Valley? That sounds pretty far-fetched, doesn't it? But a little over a year ago, it would have sounded really far-fetched if someone would have said, yeah, we're going to build a $10 billion meta facility in a parish where hardly anybody lives. Rob Cleveland, who is the head of development in that region, is here to talk to us about it. I'm excited to meet you and talk to you about this.
Well, likewise, appreciate the opportunity to be here and certainly talk about all the great things happening in Northeast Louisiana.
Your official title is, tell us that.
President and CEO of Grow Nela. Grow Nela is the Regional Economic Development Authority for the 10 parishes in the Northeast.
Is that a tough thing to do?
It used to be.
Okay.
It's certainly not as much anymore. The Meta announcement has changed everything. It's been, as much as we've had an opportunity to talk about it over the last 4 months, I'm still not great at putting it into words. It's simply remarkable what we're seeing in an economic development standpoint.
I heard the other day that there are people buying hotels, gutting them, preparing them for workers to live in while they build the facility.
You're exactly right. And
Okay.
so we are seeing everything in the housing spectrum. So we have people who are buying hotels, renovating them, because we're going to have approximately 6,000 to 7,000 workers on site for several years. So this isn't a 3-month process where a bunch of people come in. It's years and years. And so we have had a number of hotels, and in our part of the state, in Monroe and West Monroe, we get a lot of tourism activity. So we've had hotels who have turned down the contractors already, saying, hey, we'd love to rent your hotel for a year. And they said, no, we're not interested. So the easiest path right now is for folks to buy hotels, these general contractors to buy hotels.
And there's just a lot of land there. I mean, we're talking about wide open spaces to do whatever you want, really.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely. Tens of thousands of acres. The Meta site's going to be on just a little south of 2,000 acres. It's going to be the largest Meta data center in the world.
In the world.
It is.
What will the address be? If you sent a card to somebody, would you say, would it be Rayville or would it be?
Yes, that's a great question. Meta is referring to it as the Richland Parish Data Center, and so that's
Richland
what we're
Parish,
referring
okay.
to it as well. Yeah.
Got it. What has that decision and that opportunity to build there, what's happened since then, maybe with other companies?
Yeah, it's been remarkable. So our lead volume, typically an organization our size is going to see 3 or 4 new projects a month. Our lead volume is 5 times what it was before the announcement, 5 times. And we're a staff of 3 people, so we're doing everything we can to maintain that. But to give
You're
you an
hiring,
example,
aren't you?
we're doing everything we can to just stay above water. And we had 2 developers in town yesterday. We had a developer in town today. We are getting calls on every scope of the project from all over the world. This is very different than a typical data center. So again, it's the largest data center in Meta's fleet. And there are a lot of data centers being built here in the South. And what we found is some of the suppliers to the data center have said, hey, typically we would supply this out of Birmingham or out of Dallas. And then we would supply all of the other data centers. We would supply your data center from Dallas.
But you have I-20 right there, don't you?
We do, and that certainly changes things, as well as the scope. So what the suppliers are now saying is, we're going to supply all of the other data centers from the Richland Parish location. So they're looking for buildings and sites in Richland Parish, Ouachita Parish, all over our region that they will then be supplying. And that's the thing the governor and Secretary Bourgeois have said from the very beginning. Like, that's how Louisiana changes, is we're now the hub supplying all of the other data centers.
You came from Michigan not too long ago, is that correct?
Yes, sir, 8 months ago.
And did you expect this was happening?
So I didn't, but certainly the South has become far more competitive in the data center business.
Okay.
So it doesn't surprise me. It is very easy for a state to be pro-business. Coming from a state that was very anti-business, I can say that. Louisiana, you just have to get the stars to align. And so the state is ready for these types of big data center developments.
We've been ready because they typically don't come here. Many things don't come here, but this is one thing. Maybe it will lead to other things. Anything else you want to leave us with? Any kind of hint of something else on the horizon?
Yeah, well, I appreciate the opportunity. We're working with developers from all over the world. We're working actively with a company that's on the London Stock Exchange, that's looking for 1 million square feet right here in Louisiana. So that is significant and difficult to find, but we are working on everything from trying to get more flights into Monroe. We're trying to get more rental cars. We're trying to get more housing, and it is the kind of thing that we were expecting to be the really a transformation for the state, and we're excited to be leading it, and I think we can be the Silicon Valley.
All right, well, this is Rob Cleveland. You're going to get to know him because I think big things are happening and will continue to. They've just started. Thank you so much. It's good to talk to you.
It's a pleasure.
I appreciate it.